And that one thing that will ensure that you endure all through the process will be your strong reasons and arguments that why do you want to join civil services. So the first thing that I would like to suggest here, I tell it everywhere where I go, is that before you start preparing, I think your preparation should start from this. You should try to try to think about it. Spend some time, maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, whatever, how much time you want to take. But take that time and try to find some strong reasons and convince yourself. अक्सर ये होता है कि जब हम इंटरव्यू पे जाते हैं, मॉक इंटरव्यू से पहले कई सारे बच्चे जाते हैं टीचर्स के पास. खान सर would definitely know about it. That सर से पूछें, सर ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है इंटरव्यू में, why do you want to join civil services? इसका जवाब क्या दें? So if it happens that at the stage of personality test, if you have to look for an answer from somewhere else, from a book or some expert, why do you want to join civil services? I think the whole purpose is defeated. Okay, so that is the first part which I wanted to strongly emphasize. It's nothing to show off or do something कि भाई अब IAS exam clear करने के बाद you're saying this. I'm being as honest as possible, and I have found that if you have strong reasons, you stay committed. आप में एक passion आ जाता है पढ़ने के प्रति. You don't find newspaper reading boring. आप जो ऑप्शनल में जितना डीप पढ़ना चाहे उतना डीप पढ़ पाते हैं, बिकॉज यू नो दैट देयर इज सम लार्जर गोल दैट यू वांट टू अचीव. दैट इज़ वन एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. Then the second part is which we may call what part of the examination. Okay, so trying to understand the examination in the first place. Okay, now this examination has 3 stages, as you all know, that we have preliminary examination, then comes the main examination, and finally we have a personality test. So all the 3 stages of the examination, they have a particular purpose. They try to test you in one or the other trait, in one or the other way. So it's also important that we understand all the 3 stages well. Okay, so that will be the second task that you should do. So look at the syllabus or the notification that UPSC comes out with. Look at what are the things that are being asked in the preliminary examination. क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं जो prelims में हैं, क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं जो मेंस में हैं. मेंस में जनरल स्टडीज़ पेपर 1 में कौन कौन से टॉपिक्स हैं. ट्राई टू मेक सम सेंस आउट ऑफ इट. ओके, कहते हैं ना रिजॉल्व इट. एक बड़ा सा आपको बुकलेट्स मिलेंगी बाहर, सिलेबस ऑफ यूपीएससी इतनी मोटी मोटी होती हैं. दैट्स वेरी स्कैरी. एंड 2, किसी भी चीज़ से डरने से पहले बहुत ज़रूरी हम उसको जान लें. राइट, इट यूज्ड टू हैपन विद चाइनीज़ पीपल. एकदम चाइनीज़, उनकी कुंग फू, एवरीथिंग दैट यूज्ड टू बी मिथ फॉर वेस्टर्नर्स. तो दे थॉट पता नहीं यार इनके पास क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं. Then finally they understood things in detail, and then you saw how history unfolded with opium wars and all. So they could even crack them. So it's very important to understand what you're doing. So जो मेन एग्जामिनेशन का सिलेबस है, पेपर 1 में क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं, ट्राई टू लुक एट द टॉपिक्स, ट्राई टू लुक एट द सब टॉपिक्स. ओके, उस चीज़ से क्या होगा दैट व्हेन यू विल स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग, तो योर प्रिपरेशन विल बिकम वेरी फोकस्ड. ओके, बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जब आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं, ओके, न्यूज़पेपर अगर आप एंटायर फ्रॉम पहले वर्ड से लास्ट वर्ड तक पढ़ोगे, it may take you 1 week. Is it so? Yeah. So it's very important वहाँ पे भी to understand what you have to read and what not to read. Right? Now how will you decide, how will you find out what are the things that you are supposed to read and what is it there that's not required for you? इसके लिए to have good understanding and good familiarity of the requirement of the syllabus examination is very important. Okay? So that is the second part. Then comes the third part. Now once we have convinced ourselves that we want to appear, अब कोई बहानेबाजी नहीं चलेगी, and now we also understood what this examination is all about. Then comes the third part. Now how do we go about? अब हम कैसे क्या करेंगे? So there are few things that are important here. Something we call a strategy. Okay, so everyone whoever has cleared has its own strategy. Probably Tina's strategy would be different from mine, or mine would be different from Anshul's. So these strategies, they become very unique to each one of us. But first of all, strategy क्या होती है? I used to wonder, कोई कहता था यार you need to go with a strategy. It's like, what is this strategy? ये कौन सा मंत्र है क्या? एकदम आप पढ़ लेते हो या पानी के साथ तावीज़ में पी लिया है and you're done. So strategy is nothing but a plan. Okay, so now since I told you that you understood that what are the different aspects of the syllabus, what are the different aspects of the examination, now you divide it in certain parts. You also divide the time that you have in different units, in whatever way you're comfortable. Then you plan. Okay, I'm going to do this. So मैं आज से optional की और GS की parallel preparation start करूँगा. I'll ensure that मैं इतना complete करूँगा within this period of time. So that is the plan. How you plan? It's as simple as that.